All right, moving right along to your next kickboxing match of the night. This comes to you out of the 185-pound weight class. Your first fighter out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 6 inches tall, fighting out of Moreno Jiu-Jitsu. Please welcome Halstun White.
White's coming out of Moreno Jiu-Jitsu, being cornered by Matt Messer, a very well-known regional fighter.
And his opponent, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, fighting out of Kick Fit. Please welcome Kaz Ivanov.
Both guys here are debuts. No one has any experience, so no one has any advantage. But they have many years in the gym. Ivanov has got Rodney Wallace in the corner. So, and so KickFit has some of those Team Rock associations, but they also have some of that Rick Davis association as well.
Arts, yeah.
So we should see some interesting tactics. And then of course, White is coming from Moreno Jiu-Jitsu with Matt Messer. I've had the privilege of working with Matt Messer for 1 or 2 fights in the past. And White's been in the gym for about 3 years or so. So he should be a little bit more experienced than your average beginner, you know what I mean? And White has no background whatsoever. He said, hey, I walked into the gym one day, this guy with the dreads started punching me in the face, and I've been here ever since. And
that's a great way to get to know Matt.
I think that's how we all know Matt at some point. You know? Matt, if he fights like Matt, he doesn't back down. Matt doesn't back down. Matt is there to be hit. So this guy's going to be in your face. He's going to be in your face.
Kaz Ivanov in the red, and White in the blue. Halstun White in the blue. And we're underway at 185 pounds. Kaz is a big boy, let me tell you.
Yes, very fit, very fit.
Very fit 185er.
And he's doing the right thing. He's moving to the outside of the leg. Very classic way to defend against a southpaw. It doesn't always have to be true, but he's making good use of it. I think he's just trying to feel this guy out.
White with the Wild Wild West stare. Hit him with the stare down.
Yes. Good push kick from White.
Yeah, White so far has given him some weird stuff to think about, actually.
Again, I think you're going to see 2 novice fighters, but a technical novice fight. Woo! Both being showing off power.
Yeah, Ivanov with some speed, too, actually.
White jabbing to the body. Follow that up, young man. Good outside leg kick.
Yeah, White's
good jump in.
Oh,
nice.
Cross.
Beautiful.
That's actually nice footwork from White there.
Yes.
Look down, you see the footwork. I mean, he's landing clean on Ivanov now.
And look who's controlling the real estate. Nice. Good feint.
Feints, too. This is crispy. Jumping in with the knee. He is just confusing Ivanov. He's giving him so many different looks and so many different things to think about. This is a lot for your debut to be thinking about.
But here's the problem. If he does all of this,
can he do it for 3 rounds?
Right.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't, damage him to any degree, then he's unloaded his whole arsenal. So Ivanov sees everything.
He's fighting so steezy. Like, his fighting style doesn't match his appearance at all. I think that's what might throw you off about this guy. He's fighting so clean and smooth with his hands down, confident. Yeah, there he goes. He gets popped.
Counter jab.
Yeah, Ivanov probably needed that to just kind of reestablish himself.
Yes, exactly. You see him getting into rhythm now.
Ivanov coming through with some big power here.
Yes. Woo! But White's right there. That is Matt Messer all day.
Dude, White's not going anywhere either. He's like a little young Matt Messer.
Yes. Ooh, straight cross.
And he just goes right back to his stance.
Yes.
He's picking shots so clean, dude.
I think
I'm actually really impressed by White.
I'm going to tell you what might be throwing Ivanov off just a little bit. I think he's got the southpaw thing figured out. But he's not figured out the switch. If you look what White is doing. He's subtly switching.
Right. But how many guys come in here 0-0 and are switching like
Yeah,
that?
you got a point there.
You know, like how many guys?
So, yeah, who trains for
especially
that?
with that body type.
Who trains for that?
You know, who's coming in here seeing a guy with this body type and this type look, coming in here and doing Dominic Cruz switch steps?
One of my coaches in the gym, Denver Lopez, who's taking over my duties as of late, he's training a lot of guys to work on that before they ever get to their first fight. He said, hey, this is where, if you watch UFC, you watch mixed martial arts, this is where it's going. A lot of guys are learning to switch from left to right.
He's finding good angles, like really good angles.
Yes.
And honestly, there's not a lot of guys that would come in against a guy with shoulders like Ivanov and be comfortable enough to fight with their hands down.
Yeah.
And this guy's fighting with his hands down, smiling at him, looking at him.
Yes.
I mean, he's got a swagger to him.
I'm going to give it to him because I've trained his coach, but can he keep this up? Can he? Yeah, he gives me a little wink. Yeah.
Gives us the thumbs up.
Can he keep this up? It's a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun.
All right, let's see how this second round unfolds for Kaz Ivanov.
He's a little bit more, White's a little bit more technical than I would have suspected at this level.
Exactly, 100% more technical than I would have expected, especially fighting out of that Marino BJJ.
Exactly.
You expect this guy to come out here and just be a scrapper and a brawler, but he's smooth.
Again, you can't just say, oh, these guys are grapplers, these guys are strikers anymore. You're going to have striking gyms winning at jiu-jitsu tournaments as we see grappling gyms doing well in striking events. This is shocking. And here, from my expertise, as a kickboxer in the past, the technique is good here.
Yeah.
The technique is very good.
I know that Messer is going to watch this, and I know that Halstun is going to watch this after this. And guys, you need to get hooked up with Trevor Hayes.
These guys could actually switch up and become kickboxers.
Yeah,
if they
I
wanted
think that Halstun White has a very nice style that could be refined into something really slick and cool. And he's, once again, after that low blow, he's back in.
Nice
He
sweep.
gets swept. I don't think that can be scored, right? Because it's against the rules.
No.
Yeah.
But they don't.
But the crowd doesn't know that.
Right. Yeah. But they don't dissuade you from doing it either.
Yeah, exactly. They don't really dissuade you from doing it because it looks so cool.
Exactly.
And now Ivanov's doing some feinting of his own. Big power. He's just got so much power, you know? If he is throwing and landing, he's going to be affecting White. White has done a good job avoiding these strikes so far, but now Ivanov's finally slowing him down with those leg kicks. And, you know, you got a guy who's switch stepping and moving all over the place like that. It is a good way to slow him down to be throwing those inside legs.
Might have some blood action here.
Looks like we've got some kind of
accidental
headbutt or knee to the head, yeah. That's, I think, what I heard the referee say. Man, I love this cage mic. It's a great idea.
We would have never heard that the last time.
Good. Are you ready?
Giving Ivanov a little bit of a warning.
All right, guys, keep it clean. Timekeeper, fight.
All right, 1 minute, 7 seconds left in this round. 2 fouls, 1 for each fighter so far, dragging this round out a little bit, but giving each fighter a chance to rest and reset.
Yeah, good check hook coming from Ivanov. Now White's a little bit wide-eyed. You know, I think he has some trouble.
Oh, dang! He just hit him with the big shot. Ivanov's rocked. Ivanov's standing still because he is rocked right now. I don't know if White is aware of it, but that froze him. That shot froze him. Nice rear hand uppercut. You got to be so careful with those rear hand uppercuts. Like, it's getting asked. You're asking to get overhanded. It's such a weird shot to throw, but he throws it pretty safely there in the corner.
Both men with big power.
Rodney Wallace calling for more and more of those leg kicks, and I can't agree more because they have definitely stopped White from coming forward. And the body kicks. Wow, White catches him again. That was definitely clean. That was super duper clean. Right there at the end of the round, White kind of put enough on him. But, I mean, those were some big shots that he did take, but he landed more volume.
I think physically Ivanov is wearing down White, but mentally White is wearing down Ivanov.
Definitely.
That's what makes this fight so
agree.
interesting. So interesting.
That was the shot I was talking about right there, by the way. That one kind of froze him because Ivanov had just landed big and was looking to, you know, swarm him.
You don't want to hit a guy with all your power and then look up, he's still standing there smiling at you.
Yeah.
Or even worse, firing back. I think what you said earlier about the sweeps as a strategy, even though they don't count it or punish you for it. If you're having a bad day, sweep the guy, throw him on the ground. It slows the fight down. Also, lets the guy know that you're still strong and that you're physically able to engage him. Get inside his head with whatever tactic, short of cheating.
Red corner, mouthpiece.
So just because I said that, now you're going to see a lot more sweeps in the future.
All right, third round.
A lot more dumps.
The meta setter. All right, round 3. Been a great fight so far between Halstun White and Kaz Ivanov, and probably not the fight a lot of people were expecting.
No, this is a very good technical fight. And crazy respect for both men and crazy power from both men.
Yeah, especially from two guys in here for the first time. This is a great showing.
Despite the size, the look of their size difference, and the shape difference, very impressive. Very impressive, both men.
Huge teep to the body there for White. Now he's throwing, mixing in some kicks here, catches the body kick. Ivanov finally starting to slow down a little bit.
That was fun.
They end up in 50-50, a little Ashigarami action for us in our kickboxing.
Ryan Hall would be proud.
Ivanov just says, just push them off, Big Brother style.
He needs to step in a little bit more with that jab.
Those inside leg kicks are brutal from Ivanov, man. If he was slinging them as calf kicks, they'd be devastating.
Wow.
White's got 48 seconds now to put a stamp on this.
White showing the physicality now.
Yeah.
Starting to wear down a little bit.
And this has been a physical fight, no doubt about it.
And you can tell by the pause in between action.
Well, he's having a lot of trouble stepping on that lead leg, because that lead leg's gotten chewed up a lot. He's not switching anymore.
But the good news is he's gotten to the head of Ivanov that he's not being bum rushed at this point. So Ivanov doesn't, that's why his corner's yelling at him to go. Because White's tired, but Ivanov's scared to get hit again.
A little bit of blood. I think that's coming from that cut that was mentioned earlier.
Now they're going to let it hang out. Both guys.
White was rocked in the final seconds of that one. And what a great fight between Halstun White and Kaz Ivanov.
Tough call.
That is going to be the hardest fight to judge so far of the night.
All 3 rounds, tough call.
And I'm going to say it was 2-0 going into that final round for me, but it could have easily been 1-1.
Oh, that middle round's the toughest.
That middle round is definitely going to be the story of this fight.
I can give it 1-1. First round being for White, third round for Ivanov, but that second one is the toughest. That was outstanding. Man, Marcelo and Leslie can matchmake.
Yeah, definitely.
Man.
Yeah. Shout outs to Marcelo and Leslie, our matchmakers for Fight For It. They always do a good job. You know, I've done other MMA shows. I've worked for other promoters where it seemed like they were just trying to find good fights for their guys.
Yeah.
But that is not the case when you come to Fight For It. You're going to be in for a war no matter who is in there.
The interaction with White and his coach. Yeah. Outstanding.
Taking a long time to
I knew you were going to say that. For some reason, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, whenever it takes longer than like a minute, I'm always like, all
Fighters
right.
to the center of the ring as we go to the judges' decision.
Let's see what happens here.
Your winner out of the red corner, Kaz Ivanov.
Close fight, but Kaz Ivanov comes out on top. They must have seen that second round for him, and I can't really say that I blame them.
That is a split decision. I got to see the scorecard, but
I would like to see it too. I'd like to see it too.
I know that had to be a split decision.
Oh, that guy. Do you know who that is with Rodney in the corner? That older guy? The white guy that looks like Stone Cold?
Let me see if I can see his face.
I don't know his name, but I've rolled with him before. I've trained with him at Evolution Fitness in Concord when he was visiting and I was visiting. But yeah, he's very good at jiu-jitsu. I know that much.
No, I don't know him.